Hello, good morning. So, it's 2025.
Is it time? Are we going for a walk?
So it's 2025, and he slept so peacefully. And so I figured I would talk with y'all, through our plans for 2025 and things that we're setting out as goals. And this is now a we situation. He doesn't know that he has these goals, but we'll walk you through what the goals are and hopefully what our year in review will look like. Last year, my goal was to become a runner. I didn't really have any metrics to stand behind that. It was just more so to start running and to get to a point with running that I would do it and not feel like I hated it, or that I would at least enjoy doing it, and that I felt like I was capable of doing it. All my life, running was a punishment for sports, right? It was never something that was meant to be enjoyed. So I wanted to get to that place, and I feel like I did. I've run a 5K in last year. I've run multiple, actually. I bought a treadmill for my personal use. I ran, I think 230 something miles probably, I think this year, at least on my Peloton. Last Saturday, I ran 6 miles as part of my long run for the 10K training program I'm doing. And it was not something that I could do on a treadmill. The timing didn't work out for me with just getting to the gym or getting home. I was at my parents' house with him, and the timing didn't work out. And so I just ran outside for 6 miles, which is, number one, not something I've ever done. I've only ever run 5.5 miles on a treadmill, and it wasn't running straight. And to be fair, I didn't run the 6 miles straight. I had to stop to take him for a walk because it was about to rain, and then I kept going with another 2.5 for my run in the rain. But it was just kind of a really big accomplishment to me, having it come the week before New Year's, a full year in review. I never would have thought that I would have felt the way that I felt on that run. And so that was just so wonderful just to look back on. And yesterday I ran 3.5 miles. It wasn't intervals class, so it was harder, but I didn't feel like I was dying afterwards. And so I just feel very proud of accomplishing that goal. And running was when I came out with the resolution to become a runner, it wasn't like I had anything particular physically or aesthetically in mind for my body. I just kind of wanted to do it. Just something out in the universe was it just felt like it was calling to me. And so I just decided to do it. And then this year, this past week and a half, I have heard some variation of, it's not the destination, it's the journey. I just feel like that's really speaking to me in the same way that Become a Runner is. And so I kind of want to bring that into 2025 of focus more on the journey and not the destination, being more present in my moments and just handling things as they come. And I do think that running has taught me that, because if I'm focusing on the destination, I'm not going to get there. I have to enjoy the journey, the moment that I'm in. So we're going to go downstairs and take this guy out because he's being very grumpy. Very grumpy. So the dog park is finally empty, so we can see how much this guy likes a dog park. I think somebody just pulled up with a dog though. You ready? When he started off running, but he's
Not so much running anymore. He sure does take his time.
One big thing that I'm really focusing on this year, as part of it's the journey, not the destination. What did you do to the rug? Is only buying things that will improve my surroundings or my life, not just buying things just to buy them or to be part of something or like fit in. And one of those big categories of things that will improve my life, improve my surroundings, is doing things around the house and buying things for around the house to create like a comfortable, cozy, like homey environment. And hanging up the garland and doing all of the garland stuff for the holiday season just made it feel very homey in here. And I really have not felt more comfortable in my house ever. I just want to continue that. I want to put some paint on the walls upstairs. I ordered 2 shower heads that are filtered to take care of my hair and my skin. We have really hard water here. So we're going to get that sometime next week and we'll take care of it. Making myself a little buttermilk pancake right now. And I already made myself a coffee. I just basically, when I do like pots of coffee, if I have any leftover, I just pour it in a jar. I bought these jars off of Amazon a long time ago, like over a year, maybe 2 years ago. Love them. I just pour my coffee in there and then I have iced coffee essentially for until I'm done with it. I think I'll take you through what I'm planning for various places in the house, but gotta eat my pancakes first. So the thing about the new year for me is, I don't know, it feels like a nice time to like set new goals and everything, and it just makes it really easy to just like set simple benchmarks like 1/125. It makes it really easy to figure out how long you've been doing things for or whatever, and that's fine, but I don't like to take it very drastically. It just feels very forced, but that doesn't mean it's like not useful. One of my big goals for this year is to get the things in my house done. So what I want to do this month is I do want to redo this bathroom at least a little bit. I want to paint this wall, all this color, and I'm gonna switch out the shower head. I'm gonna add in a detachable shower head too, just because now that I have Chance, it's gonna make it a lot easier to clean him and make sure that I can bathe him and like groom him. Here, there is a pet spa around the corner from me, but I just don't really want to do that. Every once in a while I will get him groomed just because he is double coated and that's a whole thing. So I'm gonna switch out. I like the fixtures in the shower. I like the brass, but I'll be adding in, so there's a stationary shower head, or like, you know, a fixed shower head. Then I'm adding in a detachable one with the holder. I'm probably gonna get the matching like Delta like brass for these, because like as you can see, this is not brass, it's like gold. But these are like a rose, they're supposed to be a rose gold, but they look very similar to that brass. So we are going to get this bathroom into a shape where it looks cohesive. So we're gonna get that all straightened out. I'm going to finish this. I may just do this today. I just need to take the hardware off and actually do it. And then in this bathroom, I originally was going to switch out all of the hardware from what is in the primary to gold. So just take all the hardware that was in there and swap it out for what is in here, because it's all silver and I don't love it. But something about the silver and the beige is working for me. And like even like this. So I would just need to get a new curtain rod. But I don't know, I keep going back and forth because I could just switch out the rods and it would be fine. It's all the same. I want to do that in my 2 bathrooms. And then in my spare bedrooms, I don't know what I want to do. This one was originally supposed to be my office. I've told y'all all about the Joffice. So I don't really know what I'm going to do in here. I'm probably going to figure this room out last because I don't know what I'm going to do. But that's for another time. I do think that it will go my bathroom, possibly this room. I just want to paint like a light pink color in here. Maybe do some like accent color. So I don't know if you can see what color this is. Let's see. Let's go in the sun. It's like a maroonish color. I think it's very beautiful. But I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I could put them here together or I could not. I could leave it alone. But overall, I think everything in here is pretty much, he does this. You want to go on a walk? Come on. It's like so creepy. He'll just stand there. Sometimes he falls asleep up there. But everything in like the living room, I feel happy with. My dad did finish the new console table, so it'll be a little bit higher. So the TV will be up a little higher, but everything else will pretty much look the same. Everything down here feels pretty done. This is where I spend the majority of my time, so this is where I focused a lot of my efforts. I finally got my new bar stools. I have 4 of them instead of 2 that I've had for a really long time. My sister got me this lamp for my birthday, and originally I wasn't gonna put it there, but it really works in the corner of the kitchen. So that's what we're doing. You need a walk. You got to meet your step goal. He does have a step goal of 8,000 steps per day. So in 2025, we're really going to try and get you to your step goal at least 5 days a week. Everyone needs some rest days, but I do need to take him to the vet to get him reweighed to find out how much he weighs now. When I got him, they said he was just over 100 pounds. They thought maybe he had gained some weight back. So I like to walk this trail that's like nearish my neighborhood, and I don't like to be on my phone or like listen to music or podcast or anything, mostly because I'm out in nature and I kind of want to pay attention to what's going on. But also it's just like really meditative. And something that I was thinking about was, you know, the mantra that I've kind of taken on for this year of it's not the destination, it's the journey. And I was thinking about the saying of like you create your own luck, and for a long time I've had kind of a problem with that saying, because I was thinking about it very literally of like, if it's luck, you're not creating it. But then as I was reflecting back on last year and looking towards what I want from this year, I was thinking more about, you know, create your own luck. And what I've kind of decided that for me that's going to mean is creating a life and making choices that act as a channel, as a conduit, as a set of circumstances that allow quote unquote lucky or good opportunities to just naturally fall in my lap. So things that are perceived as luck are actually just the natural byproduct of the life that I've decided that I want and the life that I'm growing, creating, making. And that's kind of just what I want out of this year, is creating my own luck in a way of I'm establishing the life that I want, and that as a consequence of that, more things that align with my values, my life, with my circumstances will befall me. I think that that is really what that means. And I feel very fortunate that everything up until this point in my life has felt very charmed. But at the same time, I realized that to grow, there's like a little bit of a grieving process. Like if you want to grow in your life,
if you want to become different, you do have to a certain extent, part ways with things that don't align and with the life you want to have or the person you want to be. And so a little bit of that is like, that doesn't always mean that the things we have to get rid of are things that we aren't attached to or that we don't like. Like, I really love laying on my couch and rotting all day. I also am really enjoying, you know, I have this guy, and so I got to spend a lot of time outdoors and like being outside, and I don't know, like I'm grieving a little bit my lazy mornings, but I'm also like very happy with the new things that my life has presented me. So hello, good morning. It's a beautiful, I don't know what day it is. The Christmas, New Year's, before, after time. Your guess is as good as mine. I have so many things to do today. I have to pick up my dry cleaning. I have to meal prep some chicken. I have to take this dog for a walk. He's currently still in bed. He doesn't want to get up. I've got to wash my hair because apparently when I washed it last time, I didn't wash it well enough because this is all like stiff and gross. And I was gonna do my car registration online, but then it ended up being like $90 something. But the registration itself, it was like after fees. There was tons of fees associated, and I was like, I'm not sure my time is actually worth that much. I don't know what this is, but we also have what I have you up against right now. Very exciting new addition to the bathroom. So I got canopy shower heads. I got the detachable one and the fixed shower head. I think I told you about this earlier, but it finally arrived. I thought it wasn't gonna arrive until next week, but it finally arrived. So we're going to install that today. And I think that'll be our big project. I may also paint in here, but I don't really see that being a today situation, purely because I don't feel like unscrewing the wall plates and getting all the paint out and laying tarps and doing all of that. But I think we're gonna do a deep clean. We're gonna do some laundry. We're going to pick up my dry cleaning. We're gonna install the new shower head. We're gonna clean the shower. It's gonna be wonderful. I already cleaned the shower last week because for some reason my grout was already getting moldy. Anywho, I also need to do my run from yesterday. I had a 30-minute endurance run that I did not do. I was supposed to do it yesterday and I just didn't want to, so I didn't. I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I think my Oura says I fell asleep at 9 o'clock. And then it's 7:30 now, and Chance and I just woke up. I'm surprised he doesn't want to get out of bed, although not really. But I'm gonna finish my skincare, take him outside, go to the bathroom, do a little breakfast, and then we'll go on our bigger walk. And I don't know what is wrong with me. I literally just got this sweatshirt. It's fine. Earlier this week though, I did already wash a lot of my blankets that were on my couch because I found the biggest spider and I was terrified. And so I just, instead of burning the house down, I just flooded everything that the spider may have touched. And that means that I don't have any blankets on my couch right now, which means poor dog, well, for a while, did not have anything to lay on. Did you? You say hello to the people? This is how he has to get out of bed. Oh yes, big stretch. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. Good boy. Let's go get breakfast. Come on. It's breakfast time. I also decided that it needs to be an iced coffee and not a hot coffee this morning. I also really have to run. So it's like, I don't want to do makeup or anything because I have to run. But then I have to go in public. Maybe I'll do my run this afternoon, but then I have to do a long run tomorrow. I don't know what I want to do. I have potatoes that I made. So I may make some potatoes and some egg whites. Just be healthy. Some potatoes, some egg whites, maybe an avocado. That actually sounds really good. So let's make some breakfast. I just realized that I filled the dishwasher last night, didn't put a pot in it, didn't start it. So that's another chore for today. And it smells bad in there. What are you being grumpus? Being grumpus? Beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. My sous chef. Who's helping? So I'm also going to try and look into whether or not it makes more sense for me to go pay my car registration at the actual county clerk, or if I should just pay it online. I know I said my time isn't that valuable, but like it kind of is. And also I don't want to like deal with all of that. Plus, if I go right now, I'm like, the first wave of dockets is just kind of getting through near the courthouse. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. These potatoes, half avocado, half a cup of egg whites, TJ's salsa. This is not my favorite salsa, but like it gets the job done. It's like spicy enough. It's like not spicy. When's the Best By date on this? Oh, September. We're good. I just feel like I've had it for a while. I do need more cinnamon. Alexa, add cinnamon to the shopping list.
I've added cinnamon to your shopping list. You can find it in your Alexa app.
I don't need her to tell me all that. Also, I was supposed to have this for breakfast, but cold food just doesn't sound good. It's really cold in my house because we discussed this. I don't like it to be warm in here. This is 4 servings of oats, ground flax, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds, lactose-free 2%. I realized I didn't put any sweetener, so I'm gonna have to add that in later. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice up an apple with cinnamon and like maple syrup in a pan and then just like heat it up, and that'll be lunch, I think. I think that'll be tasty. And then I'll have the rest of the avocado as like a snack with some chips. I think that this is gonna cook very, very, very fast. So I'm a little scared. Yep, that's cooking very fast. Probably because you have the freaking thing on high, you moron. I like to add my salsa last because I think it's better. Oh my. Oh yeah, she's cooking quick. She's cooking quick. Oh no, I didn't put anything on the bottom of this. Okay, we're gonna do a little, hopefully this works. I doubt it. Some olive oil. I don't think that it will. Hoping it just helps it not stick to the pan. I don't think retroactively that's how that works. But I think if I have time today and if I have inspiration, I know I'm going to my parents' house tomorrow and my dad and I are gonna stain a table that he made for me. But I think usually when my dad and I do projects like that, we end up at Home Depot or Lowe's or something. So I think I'm gonna go buy paint because we're gonna do some painting this weekend. And we're gonna do a little paint project and it's gonna be super cute. It's gonna be very cute in my bathroom, I think. If I say so myself. All right, like I said, the egg whites were done miraculously fast because I scorched them. This pan is gonna be super fun to clean. It's very healthy. All organic. Actually, I don't know that about the egg whites. I assume so, but I don't actually know. Put some salsa. I'm also a ketchup on eggs person. Don't get me wrong. I believe in ketchup on eggs, but it's just like not the vibe I'm going for today. Going for more of a spicy situation. I have a friend, God bless him, allergic to avocado. Miserable life. Could not imagine. You know what? We're crazy. Everything but the bagel. Oh, well. There you go. let's see. Here's the final product. Low-key, it kind of looks like a sushi bowl, but delish. Okay, so I just pulled up what it would cost me to do my vehicle registration online, and I think the difference is like $10. That feels not realistic. Because okay, listen to this. There's an online fee, but also a mail fee, the clerk fee, and then the processing fee. So I think the only thing I may not have to pay, and all of this is so confusing because it's like, obviously if I go in person, I'm not going to pay the online fee. Will I still have to pay the mail fee? I don't think so, because they should be able to print it off right then. So I shouldn't pay the online fee or the mail fee. I'll probably still have to pay the clerk fee. But will I have to pay the processing fee? Is that different? I assume it's different from the online fee, but how different? This is $91.51. Yeah, the actual registration itself was $29. That's crazy. That's crazy business. Crazy. Okay, so I decided that instead of doing my car registration and figuring that $89 expedition minimum out, I will instead install my shower stuff, my new shower heads. Should I be reading the instructions? Yeah. Am I? So this is gonna be kind of interesting. I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Here, I'll set you here. Enjoy the view as I put this ladder. Now, would I advise you to do this? Probably not. Because is the shower floor a little wet? Yeah. Is this like my finest idea? No. But like, what do I know? What does this say? Because, okay, so the thing about Canopy is that, okay, this is not instructions, is that there's too much. This is too much. Is that you can usually buy like this one, the normal shower head, or the detachable shower head. However, there's a kit where you can buy both. However, they don't really give you instructions on how to install like the full system together. They give you individual instructions on how to install one at a time. However, I'm obviously not doing that. Obviously got both. So we're gonna try and figure this out together. This is the accessory kit that came with the, oh, here's my little wrench. They do give you a wrench. I don't know what these are for. Place bottle in protective sleeve. Oh, these are for the aroma bottles. How cute. They gave me a bunch. I only got one aroma bottle, but okay. Cool. Trash. Little cute wrench. So cute. My felt diffusers. Add 15 drops of oil, refill when fragrance fades. Oh, this is the flow restrictor. Okay, no instructions. Great. We're just gonna go for it and hope for the best, I guess. So I do know that the first step is to remove my current shower head. I hope. It's kind of dusty up here, not gonna lie. I guess this is where the wrench would actually come in handy, although it seems a little big. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Look at me doing it. Did it. Like, is that the flow restrictor? I don't know. I don't know anything about what I'm doing. Old shower head is off. Now what? Diverter installation. That's this. But I don't, yes, I do want to do this. Yes, okay. Remove. Attach the diverter to the pipe. But what direction? I don't know. I think it goes like this. I think. Attach handheld nose to the bottom of diverter. It needs to have front. I think this is right. I don't know. Okay, I think I figured it out. Maybe. I don't have, like, what is going on here? Like Loki though, that's like real gross. No, does it not fit? Okay, no, it does fit. We just have to be creative and I'm not gonna be able to reach this. Oh, yeah, no, my wrench. I put my wrench down. Dang, I'm gonna need the wrench. Ew, now my socks are wet. I didn't expect it to squirt water out like that. That's what she said. Anyway, I don't think I need this. Okay. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. This is girl construction. I almost did something really dumb just now and was like, what if I turn it on just to see if it's connected right? Doesn't look straight though. That's kind of, this is dirty. Now, from what I remember from the instructions that are sitting on the counter, I screw this in like these. Twist to tighten. Oh, good. I can just twist this thing. Or no, that was just like an instruction. But I want canopy to read right side up. This feels like it's getting looser. That's upside down. Twist to tighten. Yeah, I gathered that. Thank you so much. Push body to replace filter. Let me tell you, when I have to replace this filter, I am not gonna remember that. I can do hard things. I don't think this thing is ever gonna come apart. Like, to be so real with you. Did I do it? I did it! Yay! Yeah, this pipe coming out of the wall straight up is it's not straight. Okay, attach the handheld hose to the bottom of the diverter. Which end? I don't know. One of them. Well, there are instructions for this. I probably should have. I'm gonna put that back together real quick so I can remember which side is which. Not that I think it really matters all that much. Choose an automatic compressive compensating valve with the appropriate minimum flow rating. I'm just gonna use whatever you sent me. Ensure that the shower head is installed by a competent installer. Yep, that's me. Competent installer. Wipe down the floor. No. Remove the existing shower head. Blah, blah, blah. Run water through shower head to check there isn't a leak between the pipe and the shower head. I'm gonna need plumber's tape. Well, we'll see if I need plumber's tape, okay? We'll see about that. I'm a competent installer. I'm sure if my father was watching this, he would be horrified. I don't know, to me, that just feels very secure. I did say to check to make sure the rubber gaskets are in there. This one has a rubber gasket, didn't check the other one. She's a professional, look at her go. Look at her go. All done, I'm very professional. Now I have to run the shower. But it's like, this is like really high, girl. But we got it done. Let's take this out of here. All right, let's check this. There are leaks.
And you need plumber's tape. Well, we'll see if I need plumber's tape, okay? We'll see about that.
We need plumber's tape. Competent installer. Oh my god, wait, they included it. In the accessory kit. Yay! No lows. We're gonna fix that. Okay, now that I have become a competent installer and I figured out that there was in fact plumber's tape in the setup kit, we're gonna try this again because all of the valves now have tape, or their water will be shooting out the top again. Or whether I'm in fact now also a plumber. It could be better. It's because it was set the wrong way. There's some tightening that needs to happen. I think we can figure it out. This is workable.
I'm renewing my car registration, and the coolest thing, they have a drive-through. So instead of doing it online, I'm just gonna sit in my car and just be here. I'm also going to go to Lowe's and get paint. I already have the color sample. It's the blue color that I showed you in my bathroom. I'm probably just gonna get a gallon. It's not a very dark color. Like, it's a very like gray blue, but it kind of dries down a little darker. I don't know if it's gonna make the whole space feel smaller. I kind of want a color drench. I kind of don't. I also found really good MDF wainscoting panels that I'm thinking about doing in the gym office. So, but they're not at the Lowe's near me. I'd have to go like 15 miles to get them. And I think I need like 12, and then I need like a brad nailer, and I need a jigsaw, and all those are at my dad's house. So I I don't think I'm gonna buy a bunch. I was thinking about maybe buying a bunch and then taking them to my dad's house tomorrow, because he's not gonna let me do this project unsupervised. I kind of just have to do whatever project I'm about to do unsupervised and then just show him later. I FaceTimed him after I finished the shower heads, and he was asking me all about, you know, do I have plumber's tape, and did I do it right, and was it leaking? And so I lied, and I said, yeah, it went flawlessly the first time. Of course I had plumber's tape. He's like, wow, good for you. But by the way, I did get it to work. The only downside with how it's set up currently is that I'm just slightly too short to reach it. And that apparently is just going to be a problem forever with anything I have. But I'm really not that short. I'm like 5'6". My dad and I have to stain. We'll go to Lowe's. I looked online, and their Lowe's didn't have the MDF panels that I was looking at. But if I buy more than 10, instead of being like $16.58 per panel, it's like $4.24 a panel. So I think I need, from my math, I have to do at least 12. My dad seems to think that I should get 14. That is 4 extra feet of material. He said, but you can always return it. And I said, but there's no way I'm gonna need 4 extra feet of panel. Ooh, for faster service, please have your registration and payment ready. Okay. Hopefully this will be fast, but I think I'm gonna paint my bathroom tonight. But there are some things I want to look at Lowe's, like the matching. I showed you the towel bar earlier, how the colors don't match, like the bronze or they're calling it rose gold. It's bronze, but that's Delta. And so if they have it at Lowe's, I'm gonna buy the towel bar and then the towel ring and then maybe a toilet paper dispenser. Put that in there, and then I'll move the gold downstairs to the other bathroom and just start moving things around. But we're gonna get this registration done, and then we're gonna go to Lowe's. So, long story short, yesterday I put off my run like the day before that, and so I had to do my run yesterday, and then I had to pick up my dry cleaning. I had to go pick up the paint that I ordered. I had to go do a bunch of stuff after I went and did my registration. The drive-through was amazing, though. The drive-through registration, highly recommend. That was awesome. It was so easy. It was only for like registration renewals, so that was pretty cool. It had like a very designated purpose. They just get you in and out, and they have signs everywhere. They're like, if you want this to go faster, give us your registration and your form of payment. I was like, okay, say less, I'll do it. I think it took me 5 minutes, maybe, aside from sitting in the line. And then once I came back here, that's when I finally did the run, which was super late because I was waiting on some stuff to happen. And then the last minute, it didn't need to happen anymore. And so I wish I could have started my run about 30 minutes earlier than I did. And it was only a 30-minute run. So I would have finished like half an hour ahead of schedule. And then I went and I got some dinner. And at that point I was really tired, and I got back home and I just kind of like I'd already picked up the paint and stuff after I did the registration and got my laundry. And I just kind of just really jumped into it, and I just painted really quickly, and I didn't even think to film it. I just like was in the zone. And so I'm going to show you what the bathroom looks like. It looks so cute, I think. There is some controversy on Instagram how many walls I should paint. So this is obviously the big main wall, and I painted that one. I did not paint the wall over, there's a like linen closet, and then over my mirror because I didn't want to. And I didn't want to have to like worry about taping around the light. I didn't want to have to take this off. I want to order a new one anyway. We've talked about that. We've talked about it. And I just didn't want to have to get around all of the bits and bobs that I didn't have to worry about over here. I bought an actual like brush for doing edges. I don't know what I was waiting on. It has changed everything. It works amazing. I didn't even tape, and it looks so good. The only part that's difficult is like the ceiling, but also my ceiling is not straight, and like the grouting over here, like it's gonna drive me nuts that this
edging is not even, but the grout, because this is grouted against the shower, it's not even. I didn't notice that before because the color is so light, but I notice it now because the color is dark. So we're gonna have to do a couple things around the house. I think I want to order some like brass wall plate or switch covers just to go over here. I think it would look cute. It would tie the whole thing together. They're pretty inexpensive on Amazon. So I think we might be doing that today, but we won't be installing those today. I'll be cutting the plastic cover back over, but we're gonna take Mr. and Mr. for a walk. We're gonna go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. But I think I'm gonna leave all that for the next video. So I will see you when I see you.